manufacturing. We use a lot of our techniques that we use. We adapted from the Japanese, but originally they adapted it from us out of our own grocery stores in a system that's called FIFO. So that's first in and first out. And to give you an example of that, if you go to your grocery store today, you'll see that the milk or the eggs, they'll put all the oldest dates up front and the newest dates in the back, the newest dates in the back, so they can get rid of their older product and then backfill that with the newest, freshest product. The reason I'm interested in lean manufacturing is because our company is going through transformation right now, and so we are using a lot of the lean tools in order to drive our business in the right directions. So we identified a lot of waste, a lot of opportunity to go through that, and we use a word a lot. It's called Kaizen, and that's improvement for a manufacturer, and that is a Japanese term as well. So the three things that I'll be talking about today is three forms of waste: being inventory, being rework, and being scrap. So we'll talk about inventory first. Inventory is a waste. The reason why it's a waste is that you make this product, it'll sit on a shelf or in a warehouse, and you've already put money into this product to provide for your customer, but you haven't seen a return on that investment yet. So in a lean world, you want to reduce the amount of inventory that you hold and figure out what your customer demand is, and use another term called takt time to run to a customer demand based on hours available and provide them with that product as quickly as you can. So you want to reduce the amount of lead times. The second thing we talked about was rework. Rework, which is a big contributor to losing profits. If you cannot touch that product for one time, and a terminology we use a lot is first pass yield. That means if it goes through the line, ultimately you want it to go all the way through the line on the first time through, and no other body needs to touch that product. So the more times you can do that, the more product you will run through the facility. Also, motion is another big thing that you talk about with waste. If you have people moving and a lot of movement, a lot of wasted movement, you're not adding any value into that. By doing that, the customer is not paying for that, and so you're trying to eliminate the non-value added work there as well. And then the third thing we talk about is conveyance. If you work into a manufacturing company right today, you will see a lot of conveyance to move product. That could be either by a forklift, overhead conveyors, floor conveyors, all different types of conveyors. But at the end of the day, all of those are forms of waste. The customer does not care that how you get your product from point A to point B. They just want their product when they want their product. And through our company and through our transformation, we've seen a lot of this help our throughput. We've helped our rework. We've helped our scrap. We've also made our product more profitable internally, even though that we did not pass that cost savings on to the customer. We find ways to eliminate the waste, and by doing so, it provides us with more money at the end of the day. So getting back to the Kaizen portion of it, we talked about that as well, and that's where the work happens. So ideally, all managers need to be out on the floor providing their employees with these tools that we have learned in order to eliminate waste. I talked about 3 of the waste factors that we have. There is a total of 8 total, but today's discussion we are just really talking about primarily 3 different forms of the waste. So to reiterate all 3 of the points, we talked about conveyance, we talked about rework, and we talked about inventory. and all three of those lie in our company. And at the end of the day, as managers, as different departments, our job is to try to eliminate all the waste that we could possibly eliminate. That was the three biggest forms that we have at our company today. And then also just wanting to back up with that, saying that a lot of the terminology that you hear is a Japanese terminology. That was obviously we adapted from them, but in the original, they adapted that from us and our own grocery stores in the U.S. So the three big things that I took out of today, to make it clear, specific, and memorable, is that gave you a fun fact about how the history of where lean started. I used a lot of the main points and backed them up with central points as well. And the third thing that we did, I did back that up with the conclusion and summarized what I talked about throughout the whole entire video. Once again, thanks for